and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. Today I have a timeless pick a card reading that is a yes or no answer from the divine. And how do timeless readings work? It means that whenever you select this video, it is the time that you are supposed to be watching it. It could be now, it could be a year from now. You will be called to what you need to know. So for the first pile, we have the yellow candle. The second pile is the green candle. The third pile is the blue candle. And the fourth pile is the white candle. There'll be an insert in a moment so that you can pick your pile. Pile number 1 has the yellow candle. Pile number 2 has the green candle. Pile number 3 has the blue candle. And pile number 4 has the white candle. Hello and welcome back. If you picked the yellow candle, you're pile number 1, and this is your reading. And today we have the Crow deck, which I use to measure magical energies. All of my decks are programmed. If you go to a deck over and over for the same type of questions, then they will answer. They'll be programmed for it. So I have so many decks, I program them all. So the Crow deck brings us the magical energies answers. It's going to be the situation right now, the situation that you're facing. Then the Dolly deck is going to bring you the current outlook. And then the Thelema deck is bringing you the final outcome. And I will draw clarifiers and I will draw oracle cards. And remember, anything that is revealed here, you are in charge of your life. So we have the High Priestess in the upright. We have Judgment in the reverse. Then we have the Tower in the upright. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. This is the current situation. And it's got a lot going on. There's fateful forces at work in your life right now. The High Priestess, look within, that is the feminine divine. She's, a very enigmatic figure in the tarot. She is not as grounded and tapped into earthly concerns as sometimes we need to be in this life. We're going to have to draw clarifiers for this. This is almost all major arcana. Then you have Judgment in reverse. Now, that is a card of enlightenment. That is a card of higher callings and purpose. That is a card of fair outcomes. Right now, combined with the High Priestess, I'm going to say that something is being obscured from you, and you do know it. The Tower, sudden change, but it's necessary. The Tower only strikes when we're standing on a faulty foundation. Then the Page of Wands in reverse. This is the beginning of something new and passionate and good, but it's blocked energy right now, and that's why it's in reverse. Let's go with what the current outlook is. Situation, current outlook, final outcome. This is the Nine of Wands, overcoming in a battle. Then we have the Six of Wands, that is triumph, moving forward. It's a journey. You're not at your end, but progress is good. Then you have the Emperor in the upright. The Emperor is kind of a tough card sometimes, and the King of Wands in reverse. So the current situation is that there's something you're trying to make progress on, but you're blocked, you're tired, you've been run down. You keep getting up and keep going. You are very much a survivor. Everything that you try, it's blocked by the power structures and the authority of the Emperor. The Emperor it's the card of Aries. This could represent an Aries. I'm not getting that sense. I'm getting the sense that it's an energy. It's an authoritative, repressive energy. And then the King of Wands, that is passion and certainty and love. That is blocked. The situation that you're in right now, both for the magical energies and the current outlook, you have all of your drive and your manifesting energy is currently blocked. This is looking like a no thus far. You have the Empress in reverse for the final outcome. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. You have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and then you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and let's talk about that as well. I'm going to clarify everything, and I'm going to get some oracle cards. The Empress in reverse. This is almost the sister card of the High Priestess. The Empress in reverse, she's everything life-giving and abundant, and again, this is the feminine divine. If I had to guess, there's something involving relationship here, but not necessarily a romantic one, possibly with work. but more. The Empress in reverse, that she's a powerful woman currently being held back. Ace of Pentacles in the upright, that is an offering from on high, success, achievement going forward. The Six of Cups in reverse, this is a need to release the past. And then the Seven of Cups in the upright can be magical forces at work and spells and too many choices and abundance. And in reverse, it is narrowing down your choices. So the situation as it stands right now, it is registering as a no, but that's not a negative thing. There are positive things in the outlook. The Ace of Pentacles is a very good card. The Six of Cups, I think this is a relationship question. It is about releasing somebody from your past and narrowing down your choices. I am going to go to, I do program all my decks, so the Everyday Witch deck involves relationship questions quite frequently. And I am filming this on the new moon in Sagittarius, which is a wonderful manifesting time. Again, timeless reading, it's just the energies make it a little bit easier to get the answers. All right, here we go. Can I get some clarification on this? Group number one, I genuinely apologize. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a fiery individual, a woman with a lot of passion. Looks like you're in a tough situation. The High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, slightly different energies. Although the Queen of Wands can be a very intuitive person, fiery, impulsive, moving around, very passionate, and the Fool, a new journey. A new journey is beginning. Something ended, so something begins again. That just dropped out, but it was the Sun, and I'm hoping that it has some bearing on the read. Just want a little more clarity on this. Yeah, the Tower ended something, and something new began. Can I get one more card, please? Magician in reverse. That is, again, a blocked energy with the blocked wands. Yeah, your power is currently really thwarted. Your power is currently really, really thwarted. Is it a person? Judgment in the reverse again. Woo! There's something that's being obscured. There's something that's being obscured. There's something that's being obscured here. Let me go to, I'd like to clarify the cards from the Dolly deck, which is the current situation, the current outlook. Can I get some cards to help clarify this? This is, the thing about this is all about a very powerful person, and you have something in your life that is limiting that power, and a change is being recommended, it seems. So this is a yes or no. Pick a card, divine messages, and we're going to sit and try and get some in a moment. I have the Queen of Cups in reverse, I have the Six of Cups in the upright, I have the Two of Wands in the upright, and I have Temperance in reverse. There has been a loss of balance following a long battle. The Six of Cups, it does involve someone probably with whom you have a relationship and have had one in the past. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse, your love does seem to be blocked at the moment. I would like clarity on final outcome. Is there anything to add on this? Is there anything to add? Is there anything to add? We will go through this a little bit more. Is there anything to add here? Is this a yes or a no? It looks at present like a no to me. I just got a strong maybe. I'm so sorry. I didn't put that in the Okay, it's a maybe. Can I get some more information here, please? I really need some more information, please. And then we're going to sit with the cards and grab a couple energy cards and oracle cards. Can I get any more on this? Okay, I'm going to 3 times and then I'm going to put it down and cut. 1, 2, 3. Nothing felt like flying, but I'd like some cards. Strength in the upright. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Wands. You need to narrow down your choices. One more. 2 of Swords. That is about making a choice. There is a choice that you need to make. In order to regain your power, you need to be strong. You need to be compassionate. You need to take very good care of yourself. The 8 of Pentacles, this is impeding your progress in a material sense and a stability sense. You're not going to feel stable until such time as you make your choice. These are 2 cards of this is feeling like you don't have any choices, and this is 2 of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Swords in the upright is about feeling as if you're trying to put off a choice. You're trying to put off a choice. I want Quantum Oracle. So much major arcana here. There's so much major arcana. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's a fairly extensive pull. That's a lot of major arcana. You are dealing with fate. You are dealing with fate. Oh, that's why it's a maybe. My goodness. Very rarely are you allowed to know the answer to fateful questions. Fear. Okay, this is the Quantum Oracle. This is something that you need to overcome. Is there anything else? I'm in Southern California and it is uncharacteristically pouring here right now. So if you hear anything, it's just raining. Can I get one more, please? I think I know what's real. I think I understand. Can I get one more, please? I'm going to put it down and cut. I really just need more. 1, 2, 3. That's what I thought. Give it up. Courage and great achievement. Okay, so fear. There is something that you're afraid to leave behind. You're afraid to make a choice. You are being asked to call upon your courage, your strength. And in your heart, you know what the right choice is. There's a very strong maybe coming off of this. And again, I apologize, group number 1. I should say yes, no, or maybe in the title after this. The fact is, you can go either way with this. You can stay where you are. And it doesn't look like anything terrible will happen from it. But it will limit your potential. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. There is a situation that you're in because you've had too much change and you're feeling knocked off balance. You're afraid to keep moving. The garden and the gate, you're staying in one place because it is safe and secure. You're the only thing holding yourself back. This cart is everywhere with me all the time. Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more, please? I can't take that. That didn't pop right. Can I get one more, please? Just one more. Group number 1, this is a serious situation. This is not lighthearted. If, by the way, if your question was, should I give up salads or something, this is not your read. You picked the wrong pile. I may not be the reader for you, or this might not be the pile. You might wish to pick another pile. There's so many great readers on YouTube. This is whatever is going on here, it is big doings, blossoming abundance. Ooh. Okay. Let's get you going. This is the Manifesting Magic, Making Magic deck. I don't know. I don't get the feeling that this is a love thing. I really don't. I really genuinely don't. There's so few cups. So cups are water signs, pentacles are earth signs, wands are fire signs, swords are air signs. Tree of life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. Pile number one, pretty solidly the universe is kicking this back into your court because it's fateful. The High Priestess and Judgment. Look within to your guides. Try and clear your mind. You need to achieve clarity. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. But you need to overcome your fear. Whatever choice you're not making, if it's based in fear of the unknown, don't let that be your guiding factor. Fear can be a gift when it is warning you about safety. But those instances are rare. That's, should I walk into this dark parking garage? That's the type of good fear. Fear in your everyday life, fear of what will happen if I change my bad situation and go forward. That's a crippling fear. Do dig deep. You have more courage than you think you do. And you're capable of great, great achievements. Stop holding yourself back. There is abundance waiting for you. And again, I am so not getting the sense that this is a relationship question. And I'm kind of glad. You need to let go of your past. There may be a relationship in your past that is not serving you, but this is not strictly a relationship question, I do not feel. Your ability you're in a little bit of denial. You're getting a very strong message here that you know what to do. You do know what to do. You're just letting fear keep you from doing it. So in the yes or no category, the reason it's a really strong maybe is that you are the person that has to decide what is the right course of action. The cards here, there was a sudden change. It's not overly negative. I don't like the Emperor here. I do not like the Emperor here, particularly with the way the Emperor appears to be blocking the King of Wands. That is new love, passion. There is a choice. There is a choice in your life. If you choose to remain safe, you will stay safe. You will stay safe. But there are better things waiting for you. So, group number one, I apologize for not being able to definitively answer something, but the reason that you asked this question, you're wondering, it looks like, should I stay or should I go in some situation? And the answer that you're receiving is pretty clearly and definitively, you can do either. But you will go further, and have more abundance if you can overcome your fear. Overcoming your fear is the key to being able to find your clarity. Your fear is attached to something in the past. It's attached to something in the past. You didn't know much stability. And so what you have now is the only thing that you have known that is stable. But that is not a reason to stay in anything. Now, this could be a job. With the pentacles on the scene, that's entirely possible. There is a relationship of sorts involved with an authority figure. I am, again, just not getting the sense that this is a romantic relationship. There's just not enough going on. It's about reclaiming your power. And so, ultimately, the reason that you're getting a maybe is that you're being urged to reclaim your power. And at such time that you do, you will actually be able to decide for yourself. You will feel stronger and you will no longer be held back and you will walk through the gate. Since I very much get the sense of this is a should I leave question, you need to be stronger. And you will be. You can be. It's part of the reason you're here looking at this. I'm going to get a final word from Spooky. Spooky is one of my divine message decks. Divine message decks, I can't get them to read for anybody, but it will underline things from a reading. Oh Lord, the Emperor. Ah! Let's like try and keep some deck cards in the deck, Spooky. So this is one of the easiest ways that I have of communicating with the divine. The cards that this particular deck puts out are the ultimate messages from any reading that I'm doing, and I don't always use them. You know, sometimes people are asking about something where they don't need help. Okay. So, the Emperor, this is power gone wrong in your life. You have lost things in the past. This is the Five of Cups. It is in reverse. Concentrate on what you have. The fear that you have is keeping you off balance at the moment. You need to put things in the proper perspective. Nobody knows what's coming tomorrow in any situation. The fact is, if you go forth, then you will have the same level of stability and security, because stability and security is something of an illusion. Temperance, this is about balance. You've got to find your balance within. You've got to find your balance between. Don't mistake your anxieties for intuition. I'm always telling people that because it's true, and here's the way to tell the difference. Your intuition is what guides you. It tells you what you should and should not do in the moment, at the time. A fear is persistent and holds you back. Fear will always hold you back, and your intuition will guide you. And it's easy enough to tell the difference. Your intuition doesn't nag you. All right, Page of Swords. This is decisive action. This is making a choice and moving forward with it. The Two of Swords. You are being urged to make a choice. And I personally believe that you are already on the path to being strong enough to make that choice. So thank you for joining me, group number one. You got a maybe here. But as we talked a little bit more, it is a yes for the thing that you're afraid of doing. Yes, you should do what it is you're afraid of doing, but before you can, you need to overcome your fear, regain your balance, and tap into your intuition. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button, and please subscribe, and thank you for joining me. Good luck. Welcome back. If you picked the green candle, you are pile number 2, and this is your reading. So what I have today is the Crow deck, which is a magical energies deck that is telling me about the current situation. Then we have the Dolly deck, which is telling, I'm sorry, this is the situation at hand. This is the current outlook. This is the final outlook with the Thelema deck. So let's go. We have the 10 of Wands in the upright. You are overburdened. 4 of Wands in the upright. It is in a relationship, the Ace of Swords. Your abilities are blocked. Your ability to succeed is currently blocked. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. There's something that you need to not hold on to as tightly. there's something in a relationship where you feel really compressed almost. Compressed, and you're not at your full strength. You've got the Page of Swords in the upright. You have the Five of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you're in a battle. And you have the King of Cups in the upright. I like to see that. That's a good, loving, fatherly, caring energy. So the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about an incisive, decisive, analytical beginning of something. It is an energy that wishes to move forward. All pages are trying to get somewhere. They're trying to get to the knight who can carry things forward. The Page of Swords carries a message. The battle that you are in, and I do believe it involves a relationship this time. It does involve love. It is a loving relationship. It may actually be with a parent. The Emperor in reverse is the final outcome. The Ten of Wands in the upright. The World in the upright. And then the Sun in reverse. This is good. This is a resounding yes. This is a resounding yes. The World is the beginning of a new cycle. Then the Sun is everything positive and good, and it's even in the reverse, it's not a bad card. It's just something new is beginning. I want more clarity. I would like more clarity on all of this, actually. Particularly, now the relationship that you're overburdened with, that doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship. It could be a family. It could be a work relationship. It could be a friendship. There's not a lot of cups, except for the King of Cups, but that's different. That's everything loving and good and nurturing. The Moon in reverse. That is about something becoming clear that has been obscured. As the start again of a new cycle. We have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. There is collaboration required here. Oh, come on. Okay, a little bit more, please. Can I get a little bit more? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Death in the upright. There's a cycle that has ended in your life. Someone's been leading you in the wrong direction. Somebody, it's not malicious. It's not malicious. There's some, there's somebody with very good intent. Very good intent and a lot of love is, that's what the relationship is. Okay, with very good intent and a lot of love is holding you back. Should you disregard what they are saying? Tower in the upright. This is something built on a faulty foundation must fall. It is the energy of change. It is something sudden, and it can be good. It can be good. It can be good. It can be about revelations and things becoming very clear as well. Can I get one more card? I just want one more card on this because, again, I'm just up to my ears in Major Arcana. Nine of Cups. Putting that in the upright. Nine of Cups is your wish card. That is a really, really good energy. There's something you are wishing for in order. The message you are receiving from the King of Cups individual, this does not need to be a man. It is somebody who loves you. It is somebody who loves you. But they are accidentally, out of an overabundance of caution, I believe, telling you not to do something that this reading is telling you. The World, beginning a new cycle, having everything, success. The Sun, everything positive and wonderful awaits you. Who do we want to go to here? Let's go to Sacred Destiny. I'm going to start, one more clarification. I'm sorry. I do this all the time. I'm sure that I drive people watching me a little bit mad with it. I want just one more clarification. I'd like to know more about this King of Cups deck. or person or energy. That's a person. That's a person. Can I get some more? Can I get some more clarification? Page of Wands. Can I get some more, please? Just a little bit more. Can I get some more? Yeah, they're holding you back. They're holding you back. They don't want you to take a risk. Can you tell me more about it? Is this, it's not an abuse of power. The Emperor in reverse, it's a loving authority. Hierophant in the upright. The Hierophant is about structure and mentoring and teaching, and it is about conformity. All right, I just want one more card. And again, just all the time right now, I'm getting major arcana everywhere I look in outcomes. Okay, 1. 2. All right. The Fool. The Moon. Major arcana. The Hierophant, structure, teaching, mentoring. It used to be the card that was called the Pope. It can be about religion. There can be religious influences here. The Fool. A brand new journey needs to begin. Do so with an open heart. This is a new venture. Page of Wands. Something new is starting. It's creative. It's passionate. It's good. The Moon. This is a wonderful manifesting energy. It can be not deceptive, but it can obscure things. It can be an energy in which things are obscured. I am not reading it that way. I am reading it as there are great forces, natural magical forces at work. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. 10 major arcana. Group number 2. You are being urged to disregard the advice of whoever it is who, with every good intent in the world, is holding you back. It's for safety. They think it's safer. So they're urging you not to do something that you are they're not trying to limit you. It's not like that. It's not about not having belief in you either. They're just frightened for you. They're just frightened for you. I want some energy cards. Can I get a little bit more advice? So you're getting a resounding yes, but it does come with the caveat that there is somebody who you have a loving relationship with. It is one where they're protective of you. That's what they're doing. They're trying to protect you. But that inhibits growth. That keeps you from realizing your fullest potential. Can I get a couple of energy cards, please? Can I get a couple of energy cards, please? May I get an energy card, please? Can I get an energy card, please? Door to value. Yeah, right. Another one, please? Can I get another one? Oh, it is a venture. Envy. Envy in the upright. People looking at you and wanting what you have. Happy family in reverse. So, yes, there is a relationship that is holding you back. The envy card, that's about our lesser attributes, the things that we kind of, we all have our higher self and we all have a shadow self, and that's not the same thing as having a lesser self, but it is a fear-driven one where our negative emotions can reside. Like the parts of ourselves, wish. Make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. You have the wish card as well. Okay, group number 2. You're getting a yes on this. You're getting a yes, and you're getting it for specific reasons. The person who is advising you and saying no, they're doing so out of love. It genuinely is out of love, but it's coming from the part of them that is fear-based and protective of you in a limiting way, Again, just not malicious at all. Is there anything else? You may have to work to make sure that this person does not take it personally. You have the words within you. You know how to do this. Just let them know they're still valued and you love them, and some risks are worth taking. So group number 2, whatever your venture is, I hope it works out really, really well for you. If you liked this reading, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and good luck. The Fool is a wonderful new journey. The yes you are being given is leading you towards really beautiful things, and I hope it works out so well for you. Thank you. Welcome back. If you picked the blue candle, then you are pile number 3, and this is your reading. So we have the Crow deck bringing us the magical energies, which this is a situation at hand. Then we have, oh, there's extra. Then we have the Dolly deck, which is the current outlook, and then we have the Thelema deck bringing us the final outlook. We're going to clarify anything we need to and pull oracle cards if need be. You have the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. You're working really hard. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are going pretty well, actually. You have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Fool. Oh, and then you have the 2 of Swords. So 9 Pentacles in reverse, it can mean many things. That is usually a single woman who is working hard to provide for herself. In reverse, it's possible you're in a new relationship and on a new path with someone. The Wheel of Fortune, particularly combined with the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles being followed by the 9 of Pentacles, that is good. That is a good, strong progression. You've got good things going on in your earthly sectors, in your stability, in your development of all earthly matters. Earth signs are reflected by Pentacles as well. You could be a Taurus, you could be a Capricorn, or Virgo. I'm so sorry, I just got caught by something. This is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, current outlook. Then you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. A little more relaxation. And then the Star in the upright, that is hope. Your current outlook is very, very good. Your current outlook is very good. In the yes or no, this is leaning towards yes. Ace of Cups in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. I want clarifiers. It was all looking very good until your final outcome. Is it possible that's supposed to be reversed? There is some chaos and conflict in a relationship. The Ace of Cups in reverse is not about a breakup. There's a blocked energy with the King of Wands eventually. There's some chaos to be sorted through. Yeah, this is not negative. This is not negative, actually. Ace of Cups in reverse. Your love is continuing. The 5 of Wands, that in reverse, that is also stability. That is about stability. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse, again, I guess you're just not single any longer. 7 of Pentacles, that is about relaxing. The Star, that's about hope. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in the upright is a new relationship being offered to you. Sometimes it's with the development, sometimes it's with another person, sometimes it's with yourself. The Ace of Cups in reverse it can be about a relationship that is 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not, should I take the rest of these? No, I'm not taking the rest of these. If they want out, they're going to come back. This is a clarification, again, that you were single. Everybody was single at some point in their lives, but I get the feeling that this was a little more recent. Can I get a little bit more? Star. Justice. The world. Good Lord. Okay. Well, group number 3. You've gotten a very strong yes here and with very positive cards. I'm going to pull a romance angel because this really does seem to be, it is possible you are asking if a new relationship is going to work out. That was very soon. Can I get a card too? This is there's not a lot of cups on the scene, but that you've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse 3 times. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. And you might have to work more than you like to do. Oh, 8 of Pentacles. You may have a new business venture. Can I get one more? Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more, please? Because the attraction and flirt. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right, so you are absolutely getting a yes here. I do like that. I'm going to go to the Wisdom Oracle for one thing. And then we'll go to Spooky at the end. Please stop that. There we go. Okay. Oh, how I wish the heat would turn off. There we go. Okay. Time to go in the reverse. You are where you are meant to be. Let's go to Spooky to close this out. Group number 3. If this is indeed about a new relationship, you're being told that you can focus on your work as well. I'm not even getting like a bunch of, this is apparently not a particularly, come the heck on. This is a divine message deck, and it wants to throw aces like crazy right now. And the reason it's a divine message deck, and I call it spooky, is it won't read for people any longer, but it will send messages based on readings. I really need you to stop that. I need you to stop it. Okay. Sorry, I talk to my decks like they can hear me because they kind of can. And this one is, the way that you receive a divine message through a deck like that is it channels through me. And that is what, good heavens. I beg your pardon. I'll be back in the camera frame soon. Something is becoming clear and a battle is over. So, my divine message deck did not feel that this was something worth chiming in on in terms of there's, a desperate need for you to know something. You have, it looks like, formed a new relationship. Your work is going to continue to impede it. That's okay. You need to have your own stability. You need to have your own identity. But the person that you are beginning a journey with, there's going to be things to iron out. But overall, it's looking like a very good energy. It does not look like a super committed relationship at this particular point. And again, if this is not the question you were asking, perhaps another pile is for you, or again, there's so many readers on YouTube. But you're getting a super solid yes to the current path that you're on, basically, and continue to work hard. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Good luck. I hope that I just have no worries. You have the Star, you have Justice, which is a good and equal outcome, the World in the upright, that's success and having everything that you want. And you've got the Star in 2 different places. Take heart, be hopeful. That is what the messages here are. You are on the right path. Take care. Thank you. Hello and welcome back. If you chose the pile with the white candle, then you are pile number 4, and this is your reading. Today we have the Crow deck is bringing us the magical energies, Then the Dolly deck is bringing us the current situation. The Thelema deck is bringing us the final outcome. So the magical energies involved in this situation are the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, the Seven of Swords in the upright, and then we have the Sun in reverse. The Seven of Swords is always a difficult energy. The Seven of Pentacles is you're trying hard, you're working, it's a work in progress. There's a feeling of disappointment perhaps. You're trying to plant the seeds of something and have them grow. The Seven of Swords it's about, it can, unfortunately, in this instance, it is about something being obscured. There is some manipulation, apparently, that is blocking your happiness with the Sun in reverse. You have Temperance in the upright with the Six of Cups. This is the current situation, the current outlook. The Tower in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse, pardon me, wincing. Temperance in the upright, this is about balance and healing and taking good care of yourself. There's a relationship that is with someone from your past, a soul family type of relationship. It is helping you find your balance. The Tower in reverse, there has been a lot of change, but you're learning to manage it. The Four of Swords, after a period of contemplation and rest, you are coming out of that. You have Temperance in the upright. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Five of Cups in the upright and the Chariot in reverse. Is that right? Yeah. I beg your pardon. This is the Five of Cups in reverse. Sorry, it just didn't feel right. The Five of Cups in reverse, you've lost, but you have things remaining that you are trying to carry forward. You're trying to carry forward. This is the final outcome. That's what will happen at this point. In the terms of the yes or no, Temperance in reverse joined by the Knight of Pentacles. Temperance in reverse can be about a loss of balance. It can be about change, actually. Change. That's what it is, change. Knight of Pentacles. The change, you will eventually come to stability. I need more clarification before I'm going to commit to whether or not this is saying yes or no. I'm going to go to the Sun and Moon Tarot. We need some clarification on these two sevens with the Sun in reverse. Sometimes the Chariot's a 7 too. I was just about to say that sometimes we're dealing more with numerological issues than with 4 or 5. So there's the energy of change surrounding this. That's the 5. 7, it's building. It's a building energy. It's not as good as the 8. There's more uncertainty. There's more. 6. The 5s bring change. 6 returns to stability. 7 is the thing that starts afterwards, and it's difficult. It's a difficult time. It's got a lot of anticipation with it and constant need for work. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. You have the Princess of Wands in the upright. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And you have the 10 of Cups in reverse to clarify this. There is something that is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. This is also an earth sign. There's a lot of pentacles going on here. There's something about stability and security. The Ace of Pentacles, this is a new venture. The Princess of Wands, this is something being carried forward with drive, and the wands are manifesting energies. They're activities. They're basically verbs. It's this. You're working hard on something. I don't like the 7 of Swords there. I never like the 7 of Swords, but It can be about being, you know, a jack of all trades and digging deep into your toolkit. The Sun, you're just not feeling as happy as you would like to with your work. You're a little blocked. There is a relationship that helps give you balance. The Hermit, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Group number 4, you're getting a no. And I'm not sure why yet. I'm not sure why yet. Possibly because whatever your question is, Ace of Cups, new relationship. I would like to go to the Quantum Oracle. Okay. It is possible, group number 4, that you are asking about the status of a current relationship and whether or not it has longevity. The Seven of Swords there, it could be something else that you're asking about. Travel, dark thoughts. I'm going to put that in the other. Dark thoughts, travel, that goes with the Chariot. You could be dealing with seasonal depression. You could be dealing with relationship issues. You do have something new beginning and you're working hard. There's no doubt that you're putting in a fair amount of effort on something. You've lost and you've had too much change. Can I get another card, please? Oh my gosh. There we go. A consciousness of lack. So the Ace of Cups is a new relationship being offered to you. It can be with the divine, it can be with yourself, it can be with another person. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship. Can I get a little bit more here? You're trying to overcome a feeling of being bereft. Family, friends, and guides. This is spirit, this is consciousness. You need to adjust your mindset, your dark thoughts. There's travel upcoming. Your spirit, you need to tap into your guides, you need to talk to your friends. This is the Quantum Oracle, it's a great oracle. You're getting a no on your question, but that doesn't mean a no in your outcome. It means that whatever is driving you to ask this question right now, at present it is a no. Can I get some more information, please? Just a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's go to the energies deck. The reason I wrap the deck so strongly is that it clears the energy from them. It's one of the ways of clearing the deck. Door to Spirit, family, friends, and guides, Goddess of the Moon. Work with the manifesting energies of the moon whenever you can. This is a timeless reading, but there is a new moon every month. There we go. Right now is the new moon in Sagittarius. It's a wonderful, wonderful manifesting energy. Is there anything else? Somebody flipped. Door to Romance. Well, I would like a little more information. I'm going to go to the Everyday Witch deck, which I use for relationship reads. All of my decks are programmed. If you go to a deck over and over, I have so many decks, so if you go to a deck over and over and over again to try and ask about particular issues, it essentially programs the deck. And they kind of choose for themselves at the beginning, not always, but most of the time. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but the way I determine what a deck's going to be used for is I partially listen to it. For instance, the Dolly deck, not coming in on anything. It's not. It's a good deck. The cards are gigantic. It's almost impossible to shuffle them. So I just use them to pull Six of Swords, the Magician, Six of Wands, you're getting a no on this at the moment. Four of Swords, and then I'm going to put that over here with the other Ace of Cups. You're in stasis right now. You're in stasis right now. Be patient. Be patient. I'm going to go and get a Romance Angels on this because I'm a glutton for punishment. Travel is upcoming. Look to your interior world. You're struggling with your own anxieties. Oh my goodness, you might be the person lying to you. You might be the person lying to you. Well, that's the best outcome ever. That's the best outcome ever. That's wonderful. Your answer is no, because your fears are dictating something. Your fears and anxieties and worries. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Group number 4. I had a technical failure filming this originally. And so I saw this group of cards first. And then I decided to refilm the entire thing. And I'm so glad that I did. Because I did not, when I first saw that, I knew that there was likely a relationship issue at play here, and I don't know how I knew. But that's what this particular reading seems to be indicating. And whatever it is you're afraid of, you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. You have a lot of things at your back. Your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Ace of Cups twice. A new relationship is going to be coming to you and offered to you. Door to Spirit, you're being called to do something slightly different at the moment. One of them is to adjust your mindset. But for your yes or no question, you're being told no, but I have a feeling that that is a very positive thing, because the things that are being obscured, the deception, we can lie to ourselves. We can wind ourselves up, and loss of balance. That's what it is. The Ten of Pentacles. You're feeling insecure, but you don't need to be. You don't need to be feeling insecure. Group number 4. I'm glad that, because I was going to take this in a completely different direction when I put out the first 3 cards first, and then I dropped my remote, so and it just caused it to stop recording, and there's a bunch of things. But anyway, I'm prone to technical failures is my point. And I started again, and I thought about redrawing the cards actually, because I'm never happy with seeing the 7 of Swords there. And I'm glad I didn't. Because it wouldn't have affected your question, if that makes any sense. If I had redrawn the cards, it doesn't change anything about the video. It doesn't change anything. 10 of Cups in the upright just came out. It doesn't change anything about the video. I just was uncertain about the nature of the question that I was answering, and I didn't want to weigh in on something that involved deceit from another person. This is a tarot card reading on YouTube. It is for entertainment purposes, and that looks like it could be pretty serious, but I'm glad I played through on the cards that were there, because yes, you're just engaging in some self-deception at the moment. Your anxieties and fears are the things that are sort of really weighing in too much. There's travel, there's triumph. There are things in your future that you are not counting on yet, and I understand. Oh, Ace of Cups. This is my divine Seven of Pentacles, relax. I'm going to explain my Divine Message deck again. This is a Divine Message deck, and it is a little hard to explain how this became a Divine Message deck, but it helps me channel messages for people. It stopped reading for other people a while ago, and I started noticing that it would clarify reads. Your answer is no. Whatever the question is that you're phrasing, it's no, but it's a good no. There is stability and generosity and kindness in a relationship. The Six of Pentacles is here. It reflects the same kind of energy as the Six of Cups can in its best form. The Seven of Pentacles, you are working hard at something. It was in the upright in the original read. It's here in the reverse to tell you to relax. There is a new love coming to you. There is a new relationship being offered to you. Release your hold, stop being so guarded, is what the Four of Pentacles in reverse means. Things are going to turn out, and your soulmate is being called to you. And I hope that they get here very soon for your sake. Thank you so much for joining me, group number 4. If you liked this reading, please hit the like button, please subscribe. And that was one of the best no's I've had to deliver in a while, so take care.